everybody, welcome back for this final and bonus edition of the series on sourcing great investment properties. Now, I've talked to you about the tips and the certain routes, the different routes that you can take to find these great properties. One of the key things, that came up again and again in the various videos is, working with other people. Either it could be an estate agent, it could be working with a sourcing agent, it could be going direct to the vendor or the owner, and what's inherent in all of these things is the relationships. So my bonus tip for you today is to just take yourself seriously. Now, that can mean a lot of different things, but what I mean by it in this instance is to, first and foremost, to be prepared. You want to make sure that before you're meeting with anybody, whether it's, again, an owner or an agent, you want to be prepared. Do your homework, do some research, make sure you have prepared a series of really smart questions. Now, you don't want to necessarily overdo it and come up with a 10-page report on everything that you want to ask and uncover during your meeting, but go with some degree of preparation, because obviously that will make you stand out from the vast majority of people who just sort of show up and expect them to do all of the work for you. Secondly is to make sure you dress appropriately. Now, for most of you, that sort of goes without saying, but you'd be amazed at how many people show up in sort of tatty jeans or sort of torn t-shirts and sort of sweatpants or straight from the gym. And look, that's fine. But the reality of life is that people, whether it's right or wrong, people judge us by our appearances. So if you want to make an impression, if you want to show somebody that you're serious, that you're ready to move, that you're looking for, an investment property, and that you are serious about doing this, then you sort of have to dress the part. Again, it doesn't mean you go and break the bank and buying expensive suits or, fancy new dresses, but just look professional. Make sure you spend a little bit of time and effort on your appearance before you go. And thirdly, one of the things that we always suggest to our mentoring students is when you go, especially when you're meeting with an agent or a seller, someone who is meeting you for the first time, go prepared with what we refer to as the proceedability pack. This effectively is just showing them that you are ready to move. Now, some of the things that can go in the proceedability pack will be things that they would do to basically vet you and make sure you are who you say you are and that you are serious and ready to move. Things like your proof of ID. Some people want to see credit reports. There are lots of things that we recommend you put in this proceedability pack. So if you are interested in finding out the more, sort of the full list of what to go into a proceedability pack, please just email me at Rupal@blueinfinityproperty.com, and I'd be happy to send you the full details. But it's basically use your common sense. If you were on the receiving end, what would you want to know about the person who's coming to meet with you, the potential investor? And all of these things, they're small little details, but as my partner and husband always says, the difference between a 3-star impression and a 5-star impression is 1,000 little details. So get those little details right, and it will collectively combine to make a really, really strong and powerful impression. When you take yourself seriously, other people are much more likely to take you seriously too. So there you have it. That is the final video in this series. I hope you guys got some really, really valuable tips from it. I'm sure you'll be able to use all of the lessons learned here to go out and start finding your own great investment properties. And starting next week, I'm going to be doing a new series that looks at, once you have found a potential investment property, what comes next. So come back next week. Again, subscribe to our channel so you always get alerts for when there are new videos posted. And please comment in the comment section with any questions you might have. Have a great week ahead. Bye.